Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. 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 How's everybody doing? Everybody enjoyed their weekend? Ooh, and now it's Monday. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited it's 3 o'clock because I was doing some super duper, boring library stuff, answering emails and so you guys saved me. So now I can do the fun library stuff, the book stuff. I just love the book stuff. Woo! It's my favorite. And today, you guys, we're reading my favorite author. I know. Does anybody? I read a book by him last week, and I said we were going to read some more by him this week. And actually, we've already read another one by him too, at the very, very beginning, when we first started all this madness. Hi, Beth. Hey, Wyatt and Layton. Hi, boys. How are you guys? Oh, you are going to like the 2 books I have today. They're so good. I'm just going to get started because I love them and I love reading their books. Well, Chris Van Dusen, he's my main man. What to read first? Okay, I'll read this one first. It's that crazy McGee. And now he's going camping with his little dog Dee. This one is called A Camping Spree with Mr. McGee. Early one morning at 7:03, Mr. McGee and his little dog Dee packed up the camper and hitched up the load, hopped on the Rambler and hit the road. They drove to the mountains far from the sea for 2 nights of camping, or possibly 3. There's nothing like camping, said Mr. McGee. I know you will love it. Just you wait and see. The views are fantastic. There's hardly a sound. Aside from the wildlife, there's no one around. And the air, so sweet. You'll sleep like a log, said Mr. McGee to his small spotted dog. A few hours later, they took a sharp right and found a great spot to lay camp for the night. It was high on the hill with a beautiful view of Mount Adams, Mount Lincoln, and Jefferson, too. But perhaps the most wonderful feature of all was the brook that ran over the steep waterfall. Can I see real good? Dee gathered pine cones and branches and logs. McGee made a campfire and cooked some hot dogs. And as the sun set behind far distant knolls, they sat roasting marshmallows over the coals. I love roasting marshmallows. Oh, who likes s'mores? Oh my gosh, now I'm so hungry. As the embers went out, they felt tired and dozy, so they climbed in their bunk beds all comfy and cozy. But while they were falling asleep without care, along came a stumbling, bumbling bear. He couldn't see far and he couldn't see near, but he could smell marshmallows, sticky and sweet. The smell made him hungry. He wanted a treat. Do you see him? Oh, there's the marshmallows. He sniffed out a place where the marshmallows lay, but the car and the camper were in the bear's way. Yet that didn't stop the sneaky old snitch. He simply tried squeezing right under the hitch. And as he was shimmering, yep, he pushed up the hitch, which let go with a snap. Now that the camper and car were untied, they started to roll down the rocky hillside. The car bounced away on the old logging road, while the camper was heading to where the stream flowed. It flew down the hill in a wild, bumpy ride with Dee and McGee sleeping soundly inside. They were snoring and snoozing, enjoying a dream, when splash went the camper right into the stream. The splash shook the camper. They bumped out of bed. Now what in the world was that? McGee said. And when he looked, and saw where they were, his hair stood on end, and so did Dee's fur. They were caught in the rapids, but that wasn't all. They were headed smack dab for the big waterfall. Dee and McGee both started to quiver as fast and faster they headed down river, but just when they thought they'd fall over the edge, their camper got stuck on a rock on the ledge. So there they were, stranded, McGee and his pup on top of a waterfall, 50 feet up. Meanwhile, that nearsighted bear from before was searching for one little marshmallow more, when lo and behold, as if out of a dream, he spied something sweet flowing over the stream. But what that bear thought was a marshmallow treat was really the hitch and not something to eat. The bear was determined to capture his prize, so he jumped out of the water right up to his thighs. He splashed through the stream to the edge of the fall and snatched up the trailer hitch, camper and all. Dee felt a tug. McGee heard a knock. The bear pulled the camper right off of the rock. He dragged them both all the way back to the bank when he realized the hitch was not sweet, but quite rank. He spit out that hitch and left in dismay, while McGee and Dee's camper again rolled away. It flew down the path with a jolt and a jar and stopped in some bushes right next to the car. Dee popped her head out. McGee looked out too. They had they really stopped rolling? Could it be true? At last things were quiet and peaceful and still. They looked up the hitch and drove off down the hill. And on the way home, McGee said to Dee, "That trip wasn't quite like I thought it would be." So when they got home, with the sky turning red, they decided to camp in the backyard instead. I think that's probably a good idea. Huh? What do you guys think? I don't know. I would be so scared. But they didn't even know, right? They didn't even know the bear was there. That's silly McGee and little dog D. Now, if you remember, almost 2 months ago now, you guys, we've almost been doing this for 2 months. It seems so crazy. We read a book about if I could build a school. Does anybody remember that super fun book? It had all sorts of crazy fun ideas. Well, today we're also going to read If I Built a Car. This one, I just love this one. It's so fun, so fun. And again, it's by our super duper author and illustrator, Chris Van Dusen. It's got just a fun name to say, doesn't he? Jack, from the back seat, said to his dad, "This car is okay. This car is not bad, but it's just a car. Nothing great, nothing grand. It's nothing at all like the car I have planned. I'll work through the night to create a design, constantly analyze, tweak, and refine. I'll study the jet rockets and look at old planes, contemplate buses and zeppelins and trains to make it as smooth and as sleek as an eel. I'll borrow ideals from the Wienermobile. So sit back, relax, stay right where you are. It's time to reveal my spectacular car." You'll see that I've added a lot of neat things. Flush fender skirts and retractable wings, 3 headlights up front, 4 taillights in back, plus 2 giant fins like our old Cadillac. My brand new design will be curvy and round with special jet engines that don't make a sound. I'll paint it bright colors with accents of chrome and top it all off with a plexiglass dome. I'll build a safe car, just as safe as can be, because safety is job number one in my plan. It may look like steel from afar you can't tell, but it's actually made of polymer gel, a space age concoction that I just invented. So in a collision, my car won't get dented. It simply absorbs what we happen to hit, and folks would be fine in the seats where they sit. Come with me now and I'll show you inside. I've put in a couch, it's comfy and wide, plus a fireplace, fish tank, and here's something cool. The floor can slide open. And look, there's a pool. That is the coolest. And now step right this way to the back of the car and note the red button marked Instant Snack Bar. Say you were hungry and wanted a treat, just press it and instantly good things to eat appear in a flash. Anything that you please, from hazelnut pudding to aerosol cheese. After you've eaten, you might like a nap. And Robert the robot makes napping a snap. I've built him right into the back of the chair. He's out of the way. You won't know that he's there. But when you get sleepy and rise from your seat, the chair spins around without missing a beat. Robert the robot will take the controls, and he's guaranteed not to hit telephone poles. I see you're impressed with all this inside. So start up the motor. Let's go for a ride. A car that smells good. Now that's something new. If I built a car, that's just what I would do. Inside the engine, I'll add a machine to capture the odor of burnt gasoline and change it to something more pleasant to noses, like blueberry muffins or freshly picked roses. Now that we're cruising, let's head to the lake. There's no need to panic or slam on the brake. My car can do something that very few can. The fenders will float like a catamaran. We're skipping the waves and we're having a ball. But wait, hold your horses, 'cause that ain't all. Boating is fine till we get the urge to dive underwater. Then just hit submerge. Robert will dive as we bubble about. We can see catfish and we can see trout. We might even spy the shy stickleback gar from inside our fabulous waterproof car. Last but not least, the best feature of all comes down to the button that's shiny and small. Push it, then in a wink of an eye, the car will take off and we'll be up in the sky. We'll fly over land. We'll fly overseas to Alaska, Nebraska, Bermuda, Belize, or take a vacation when things start to freeze and fly us all down to the Florida Keys. My car will be cool. My car will be keen. My car will be one big fantastic machine. The toast of the town, the cream of the crop, the belle of the ball at the tip of the top. My car will be famous from here to Peru. If I built a car, that's just what I would do. I love that book, you guys. What would you do if you could build a car? Or what was your favorite? I really like the swimming pool. That was pretty cool. But could you imagine being in your car and you're just like, oh, let's go fly in the sky. Let me press this button. So cool. I think that's so cool. Oh, I'm going to dream. I'm going to have good dreams now tonight about how fun that would be. Oh, so fun. Well, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and we will see you tomorrow. Oh, you guys, our teachers and staff, if you didn't see, you got to check the post below. They did an amazing video just sharing some love, and we're going to just air hug them all right back at it because it was super cute. So take a look at that. I think that's all I got. I hope you guys are doing good. As always, be happy, be healthy, be kind. Bye, you guys.